Hello, Wilson Wise Wolves. It's Mrs. Diaz, your music teacher, and I am coming to you from my house today, just like you're at your house. And please pat your legs with me. We'll keep the beat with our body rhythm of patting. It's our time to sing together. It's our time to sing together. It's our time to sing together. Sing hello, hello, let's pound. It's our time to pound together. It's our time to pound together. It's our time to pound together. Pound hello, hello. Well, we have started celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. And so we're going to be working with some songs today that have some words in Spanish. Also, we're going to be practicing those rhythms that we've been working on as well. All right, we're going to get out the blue guys. And I want you to say, I can practice and perform a steady beat. So we're going to be practicing our beat, keeping it a steady tempo. Remember, we have Mr. Blue. This is the part where we count our rhythms. Mr. Blue gets one clap. Blue. Mr. Jello gets two claps. Jello. And Mr. Peanut Butter has four legs, so we'll give him four claps. Peanut butter. And we've also been working with Mr. Rest, who actually gets one beat of quiet. Just like Mr. Blue gets one beat of sound, Mr. Rest gets one beat of quiet. All right, now going back to our peanut butter. We get to do a new song today on Quaver Class Play, and it's called Raving Rhythms. So remember that word rhythm. R-H-Y-T-H-M. When you have your steady beat, whether it's a fast tempo or a slow tempo, you can count or play or sing rhythms, right? So this Raving Rhythm water song is going to have our peanut butter, but instead of peanut butter, it's going to say Mississippi. So it sounds like a fast tempo, but it's really a fast rhythm. Mississippi. The Mr. Peanut Butter is a faster rhythm. And the tempo of the song doesn't go faster, just the rhythm, the way that we count it. All right, so next we're going to get... I'm on Class Play on Quaver Raving Rhythm Waterways. There's that Mississippi. To the sea. So that's the Raving Rhythm Waterways. Let's do that one more time. All right, now it's time to train our brains. We're going to listen to some different objects that make rhythm sounds, and we're going to see if we can find which one goes to the brain.
Which instrument sounds like this?
Oh, to me that sounded like this big drum. This is called the bass drum. It keeps the beat of the music, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put that one over here.
I couldn't eat another thing. I need something that has this rhythm.
Oh, wow. To me, that sounded like the train. Let me try the train.
Boom, chicka brain.
Okay, let's see what's next, Mr. Brain.
Which picture describes different combinations of rhythm?
Oh, okay. I think it's going to be this one. It looks like dice, but if I'm looking at the dots, I would say they might sound like blue, jello, blue, jello, jello, blue, jello, blue. So let's try this.
Great job!
Oh, our brain's getting bigger. Yay.
Whoa! What instrument made that sound?
Ooh, that was a cymbal. I heard that cymbal sound.
Coolio!
One more.
I need something that has this sound.
Oh, okay, so that sound, I hear a little rattle on that drum. That means it's a snare drum. On the inside of a snare drum, there are some metal strings that make a snare, that's what they're called, sound. Whenever you tap on it, you hear this little rattle from those metal strings.
Boom shakalak!
Oh, look,
Really
yay.
cool!
Great job. Our brain is so big. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is called Jumping Jacks. It's a song. And I'm going to pull it up for you. Here it is. And so Jumping Jacks, to a beat, they could be considered body rhythms. When you do it to a beat, you're making music and making rhythm with it. Alright, so since she kept her beat when she was moving, she turned those exercises into a rhythm. Next thing I wanted to take you over to is a class play song called Mi Cuerpo. Mi Cuerpo means my body. So in the black words, these are the words that we're going to be singing in Spanish. And then the blue words below are the English translation. So they're just there so you know what you're saying. You won't say those words, but you just want to know what these Spanish words mean. So it'll start out, mi cuerpo, hace música. And my husband, Mr. Diaz, he spoke Spanish when he was a boy. He still does today, but he was an English language learner at school, like some of our friends who go to school. And it's really fun to learn songs in Spanish. Again, mi cuerpo hace música. Stop, stop, stop. La, la, la. Cha, cha, cha. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mi cuerpo hace música. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. La, la, la. Cha, cha, cha. All right, let's go back and look at some of those words in Spanish. So, mi cuerpo, we said that was my body makes music. Hace música. Let's see what's next. Next we have, oops, that's the last one. Mis manos, my hands. Hacen, clap, clap, clap. The next one's going to be the feet, I remember. Mis pies, that's feet. Hacen, stomp, stomp, stomp. And then mi cuerpo hace cha-cha-cha. My body goes cha-cha-cha. That makes me think of the cha-cha slide. We're going to have to do that one sometime because that's great body rhythm practice. Okay, one more time. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mis manos hacen, mis pies hacen. Mi boca hace la la la. Hace cha cha cha. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mi cuerpo hace música. Hacen, mis pies hacen, mis boca hace la la la, mi cuerpo hace cha cha cha. All right, thank you so much for doing that with me. And I will get our next song ready in Spanish. Hello, boys and girls. Our next song is a song in Spanish, and it's called El Tambor. T-A-M-B-O-R. El Tambor. And that means the drum in Spanish. So we're going to go over the pronunciation. I need you to listen carefully before we sing the song together.
Buenas, me llamo Pedro Pérez. Hi, my name is Pedro Pérez. Yo soy latinoamericano. I am from Latin America. I am here to teach you the word of this song in Spanish. El tambor. Empecemos. Let's begin. El tambor, el tambor.
El tambor, el tambor.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría.
Yo quiero que tú
Yo quiero que tú
me lleves.
me lleves.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría.
Oh Juanita, oh Juanita.
Oh Juanita, oh Juanita.
Juanita, amiga mía.
Juanita, amiga mía.
Yo quiero que tú me lleves.
Yo quiero que tú me lleves.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría. Let's do that one more time. That had quite a few Spanish words in it. Remember, the drum is called El Tambor.
Buenas, me llamo Pedro Pérez. Hi, my name is Pedro Pérez. Yo soy latinoamericano. I am from Latin America. I am here to teach you the word of this song in Spanish. El tambor. Empecemos. Let's begin. El tambor, el tambor.
El tambor, el tambor.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría.
Yo quiero que tú
Yo quiero que tú
me lleves.
me lleves.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría.
Oh Juanita, oh Juanita.
Oh Juanita, oh Juanita.
Juanita, amiga mía.
Juanita, amiga mía.
Yo quiero que tú me lleves.
Yo quiero que tú me lleves.
El tambor de alegría.
El tambor de alegría. Okay, for this next part of El Tambor, we're going to sing it in Spanish first, and then we'll sing it in English. So it's called The Drum of Kindness in English. And you'll hear that in the second half of the song. Try to sing along if you remember the words that we just practiced with Pedro. And here we go. El tambor de alegría. Yo quiero que tú me lleves. El tambor de alegría. El tambor de alegría. Yo quiero que tú me lleves. El tambor de alegría.
Oh Juanita, Juanita, amiga mía.
Yo quiero que tú me lleves. El tambor de alegría. El tambor de alegría. Yo quiero que tú me lleves. El tambor de alegría. El tambor de alegría. Yo quiero que tú me lleves. El tambor de alegría. I like your rhythm. El tambor, the drum of gladness. I want you to give me the drum. El tambor, the drum of gladness. El tambor, the drum of gladness. I want you to give me the drum. El tambor, the drum of gladness.
Oh Juanita, Juanita, my friend amiga.
I want you to give me the drum. El tambor, the drum of gladness. El tambor, the drum of gladness. I want you to give me the drum. El tambor, the drum of gladness. El tambor, the drum of gladness. I want you to give me the drum. El tambor, the drum of gladness. Thank you so much for doing that song with me. Now, there was an instrument, maybe you heard, that kind of had like a little bit of a tapping sound, or maybe even a scraping that we do with rhythm sticks, and that is an Hispanic instrument that I wanted to teach you about next. All right, the next thing I'm going to be talking to you about as we conclude our lesson about rhythm and rhythm instruments and body rhythm and counting rhythm, singing rhythm, and Hispanic Heritage Month. As we conclude, I wanted to talk to you about some instruments that are Hispanic instruments. So here's the claves. This is the instrument I was talking about that sounded like some tapping in our El Tambor song. Let me show you how they're played.
The stationary one is held between the thumb and fingertips with the palm facing up. The hand holding the stationary clave also acts as a resonator. As the player cups their hand around the held clave, it creates a louder, fuller sound.
And that is cool. So the claves, they come from a country called Cuba. Cuba is a Spanish-speaking country. All right, next instrument. These are percussion instruments that you use to play rhythms. We're going to Central America. This one is from Mexico. It's a very unique instrument. Let me show you how to play it.
Typically, this instrument is worn by the dancers in the group. And as they dance, the percussion moves around and makes sounds. Take a look and listen.
This percussion instrument is called a grahushin, and you can play different rhythms using that instrument as it's attached to your body. Like I said, that instrument comes to us from Mexico, which is also a Spanish-speaking country. Next, we'll go down to South America so that I can show you a drum. That's a percussion instrument. It's called the cajon. This drum comes from Peru, South America, also a Spanish-speaking country.
The medium tone is played toward the edge of the front plate.
Quaver's telling us how to play it. It's a
The medium
square
tone is played
drum.
toward the edge
Oh, I did the
of
wrong
the front plate.
It's a square drum that you sit on as you play it.
Once sitting on the instrument, there are three ways of creating the bass, medium, and slack tones. The bass tone is created by striking the center of the front plate. Look at that.
And then another way to play
The
it.
slack tone is played on the unattached corners of the cajon. Look at that.
The unattached corners make a different sound, a slapping sound. So that is the cajon.
A drum that's a box? You're kidding me! But it's true. The cajon is an idiophone found in Peru. And it was brought to Peru by the descendants of African slaves. Now, an idiophone is an instrument that makes it sound by vibrating. It doesn't use strings or a membrane. Back in the late 1800s, when the instrument was developed, Afro-Peruvian people would make cajons out of virtually anything they could find. Discarded shipping containers, cardboard boxes, old desk drawers, Quaver DVD box set, and blocks of cheese! Well, maybe not blocks of cheese, but anything that was sturdy and rectangular. Why rectangular, I hear you cry? Well, and here's the big news. Because you sit on the cajon to play it. Yes, you sit on it. One of the only instruments that you sit on to play. Have a look at this. Now, normally, this instrument is played with hands. Correct. But nowadays, people use sticks, brushes, and some people even use bass drum pedals to play it. The cajon is so cool. Okay, friends, I hope you were taking notes. It's time to review the cajon, an idiophone found in Peru. Now, don't forget, it's a box that the player sits on to play. It was originally made from discarded shipping containers and boxes. Normally, it's played by just using your hands, but sometimes people use brushes or sticks. The cajon is so cool. Go and tell your grandma.
That's Quaver. He's so silly. Thank you so much for listening all about those Hispanic instruments. Pretty cool, different kinds of percussion instruments. One made of animal hooves when they get their nails cut. I have loved practicing all the rhythms with you and learning about 16th notes and how to count them correctly. I would like to do our goal, which I left over here. We, in order to count our rhythms, have to identify notes and their values. And that's what we do when we work on our counting cards for the rhythm counting bee. So say I can identify notes and their value. I appreciate you guys working with me from home today, and I'll see you soon. Have a great week.